Yo, what's up, everybody?
Somebody doing it.
Oh, no, there's nobody on. Looks super dark back here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks super dark back there.
I do.
Nice, sir.
We're drinking today.
What we drinking today?
19 cows.
It's not the Snoop. Not the Snoop one.
No. People on.
Couple people.
You say hi?
Yeah, about to. If you give me a second. What's up, everybody? So, gonna get started here in a few minutes. Cece is grabbing her wine. You know, we got to get everything, the festivities started properly before we get started. So, she's getting checked in.
When you about to make this mark?
What?
So when you about to make this mark?
Today? Today. Let me post it. So, yeah, we are live right now. Got about 43 minutes until we get off. So, come on over. Let's get this party started. Let's get this convo going. Like I said, we know we got Issa at about 30. So, trying to get out of here by 10:15. 10:30 at the latest. So come over, have a convo with us.
With my
So yeah, we are. What's up, everybody? On time today.
Hey guys.
We doing good.
Watch the seat so messy.
That's Morgan's. Well, that's actually Morgan's seat. So I don't know why that seat's so messy.
These kids. Hey everybody. Got my tooth in today.
What?
Got my tooth in.
Oh, you did?
I just put it in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm talking like this. Y'all know I had dental work, so I put my little retainer in today. So I don't have like anxiety about smiling. You can't even tell, can you?
I didn't.
Can't you? Yeah.
I could notice when it's out, but I didn't know it was like a fake tooth that was like the retainer.
I told you that.
Yeah. You always been walking around without it, so.
There's a big hole in my mouth, y'all.
It looks fine though.
No, it doesn't. I look like I should be in somebody's trailer park.
Oh, why you keep on saying that?
Because that's why.
Not all people who live in trailer park have bad teeth.
I ain't saying they do. So, what's up, y'all? So today, what we're going to do is address and like get our save the dates for the wedding in September. We're going to get all that together today, and we thought we would do it on here with you guys. So I'm gonna just, shoot the shit about the week like we always do. So, well, two things. The first thing, tell me what y'all drinking. Okay. I got tonight, we're going to do some deep red. This is the 19 Crimes, the Banished. I really like this one. It's a nice, smooth, non-sweet red, right? I love that one. So let us know what y'all drinking on. But I also wanted to update y'all on the Christmas display conversation that we were having last week, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So after, I ain't gonna say unfortunately.
Well, first of all, for anybody who was not on last week, I'll give her a little recap.
So we had this Christmas display up for about a week now.
No, it's been before.
We can have two. Right before Thanksgiving. So we bought a Black Santa display, and he would always the Black Santa for somehow it was like it's like these blow ups. I'm gonna take
We
a
have
picture.
4 inflatables.
I'm gonna take a picture. I have to send it, show it to y'all. But it's 4 inflatables that's in front of the house. It's a Black Santa, it's a Mickey Mouse, a Frosty the Snowman, and a gingerbread man. And for whatever reason, not for whatever reason,
Did
but
you even look at these?
no, what's wrong? What's wrong with them?
They don't fit.
I bought 2. That's why I bought 2 different kinds.
I think it's all right. Go, keep going.
These envelopes bigger.
They longer, but are they thicker?
Well, we have to buy bigger envelopes. I guess I don't know.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we thought that somebody was unplugging our Black Santa display, and because every night I would come home, the Black Santa would be unplugged, and I'm just like, oh my god, we got racist neighbors, which I didn't. I was like, I love our neighbors. Like our neighbors are pretty cool. So I'm like,
most of them,
for the most part, like for the most, I say out of the a 10 or 11 we know around here, it's only like 1 that we a little suspect of. So I was like, oh man. So we like changed the range of motion. Go ahead, Ryan. So we like changed the range of motion on our ring so that we could pick up anybody walking around the yard. If somebody really was bold enough to be walking on our lawn and unplugging our Santa. And that was like a real big thing. Like we had told our mother and father, you know, old school mantra, like maybe somebody really is. And so upon further investigation and further insight of actually doing our due diligence of getting the yard set up properly, I actually unscrewed the way that I plug in the Frosty the Snowman and unscrewed the way I plug in the Black Santa. I found out that the power plug is bigger for the Black Santa than the Frosty, and I changed the packs, like switched the packs, and this Black Santa has not come unplugged. So it looks like
he didn't blame that man next door.
So it looks like it just the power pack wasn't plugging all the way in, and the wind probably was just blowing it out. And he, for the past 2 days since I've done that, he's blown up and has not been unblown. So we don't have any racist neighbors. That's what it looks like. So that's a good thing though. Because Cece was like ready to go outside and confront people.
I was like, if we see somebody is on this camera in our front yard, I will sit there and fucking wait for them to show up in the front room. And I will sit there with the lights off and wait for them to show up. And I will go outside and go crazy. Like, I was waiting on that.
So it doesn't look like there's anybody attacking our Black Santa. So
I was mad. I was waiting. Like we got the ring, like we extended the range on the ring so we could see like when if the wind blow hard enough that shit.
Yeah, I had extended it like to the point where like it was detecting cars riding past our house. Like the ring was picking up cars riding past our house.
Yeah. So
so happy holidays. I've been waiting for a Black Santa update. Well, there is a Black Santa update. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was like here. We was like, as y'all was, you was on the live last week. You know, we was like heated. Like we wasn't that whole. I feel like the whole live last week was about Black Santa. And since then, yeah, I literally to the point when I did it. Like I did it on Friday night, and one of our neighbors who's walking her dog, she's like, "Oh, you scared me," like because she didn't see me in the front yard messing with the display, and she's like, "Oh, I love your display. It looks so nice." And it's like
when you told me she said you scared her, I was like, "Oh, maybe it's her. She was trying to come up on the yard." And she saw you there. I swear to God, that's what I was thinking.
But she was all the way there. She was like on the sidewalk. It was like 9:30 at night on a Friday night. I was in the front of the yard messing with the display. She was walking her dog, and she just was like, "Oh," and she just was telling me how nice the yard looked. And she was, yeah. So And I was, like I said, that's what I was so nervous about, because I was like, I love this neighborhood. Like, it really feels like inviting for where we are and what
I think I done broke the wine opener.
for we being around, surrounded by, I say the demographic of our neighborhood is probably like 70%, 30%, 70%.
I don't know, 70-30.
You think it's 80-20?
Something like that.
Or maybe even 80-20.
And
it's
70-30.
It's real, but it's still really inclusive. And like Chip mother passed.
Oh no, he told you that?
Yeah, because he was asking me what size shoe you were, because he was trying to get you some hard boots. I was like, I
don't know his dead mother's boots.
I was like, oh no, her shoe size is a little too small. So
I broke it. I dropped it and broke it. Where's the other one?
I don't know. Poor black Santa. Hey. I just think hey Stephanie, I just think it's cool that there are even black inflatables to buy now. I had no idea. I had no idea either. Like, we walked into Lowe's and now you're struggling with this. Where's the electric one?
I don't know. We were just using it.
It's upstairs.
On the desk?
On the dresser, I think.
Oh. So you want me to go get that? I can't get it out now. I think I just broke our manual wine opener. I'm about to buy a new one.
How did you do that?
I dropped it and it, like, pieces came out, but I thought I could still use it and it ain't working. Y'all know we need a wine opener. I'm about to order me another one.
I'll go grab that.
Yes, Black Santa lives on. For now, I'm still watching. I'm still keeping a watchful eye, but yes, Black Santa lives on. So tonight, y'all, we thought, it's like super shiny. Tonight, we thought we would, what did I say? Prepare our save the dates while we talk to y'all. So if you have not seen our save the dates, this is what they look like. For those of you who don't know, we are actually getting remarried. So we're renewing our vows for our 10-year anniversary in Cancun in September. And we just created these save the dates for the people that we invited. We were supposed to send these out like a month or two ago, but we never got around to it.
Oh God, look what you did.
It broke like that? Dang. But we're supposed to send these out like a month or two ago, and we just never got around to it. So we are finally going to do it tonight. We have like the little save the date.
Oh, this is real cool.
And then like,
it went all the way through.
Oh my God, it went in?
Yeah.
Well, just push it in now. But yeah, so we have the save the dates, we have our little instructions, and we'll be sending it out to everyone who we invited to the wedding. We were actually just talking about it earlier because we were watching, have y'all ever watched Marriage or Mortgage on Netflix? I watched like 3 episodes of Marriage or Mortgage on Netflix earlier. And so the premise of it basically is the couples have a budget. And so like the couple's budget is like $20,000. I think it was funny. I seen one for $20,000. I seen one for $25,000. I seen one for $30,000. And the premise is they can either put that budget down as a down payment on the house, or they can pay for a wedding with it. And thank you, babe. And so we were kind of watching that, and I was looking at some of their like wedding details, and I started getting all excited. And I'm like, when do we get to start? Because we haven't done any like detail talking about the wedding yet. We have like the basics down. We put our deposit down and everything, and we have like the basics, like where on the resort we're getting married and all of that, kind of the basic elements of the wedding that we want, but we don't have any of the details nailed down. So what?
Just looking, I'm getting killed in DraftKings.
Watched the live earlier and wanted to make sure I was on tonight to hear about Black Santa. Hey, Whitney.
You never talked about Stephanie saying it's cool that Black Santas will be purchased.
Oh, well, yeah, like we didn't know. And like he said, until we went to Lowe's. Oh, shoot. we didn't know until we went to Lowe's. Was that Lowe's?
Yeah,
Lowe's,
Lowe's.
and saw that they had them, so we were excited too.
Like I wanted they had the 6 foot one,
7 foot,
7 foot one. I wanted him. Like I wanted him to be out in the front of the yard. Like hold on. So I don't even know about to grab him.
Oh my God, he just loved his Santa Claus, y'all. We bought this last year. Like one of them trips I dragged him to at home, and we bought this, and he just loved his damn Santa.
So I don't even do decor pieces, but we was walking through. Was it at home, right?
Yeah,
at home, and I came across this dude. He was like $22. I'm like, oh, I gotta have this dude. This is like This is the Santa that brings my kids gifts. This is what he looks like. I'm like, oh yeah, this is Santa Claus. He got the swag slippers on.
Don't he got a cigar in his mouth? No, or is it hot cocoa?
Hot cocoa in his hand. With the flannel. Yeah, this is the black Santa. This is the Santa who brings my kids gifts.
He just love that Santa, y'all. But yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, actual invites. So we did actual invites. Well, okay, let's do it again. We didn't actually do actual invites because I mean this is a vow renewal. Look, y'all, the people that are invited are very close to us, right? So we didn't do actual invites. We just sent an email. Like everybody that got invited, they already knew that they pretty much already knew we were renewing our vows because we had talked about it. But we wanted to give everybody at least a year since it's in Mexico, and we got passports and all that. Everybody don't have a passport. So we wanted to give everybody at least a year. So we sent out an email.
So this is what the invite looked like.
If you come through tonight, I'm chilling on the west side. Call my homegirl, tell your best friend you can slide through.
It was just like that. It was an email with like phonics words popping up in the what's my girl?
Phonics words?
No, I just said phonics. With the words popping up on the screen. Just inviting the people with emails and stuff.
And the link to our wedding website and everything like that. So so that's what we sent out, and we sent that out I think in September.
Yeah. No, we sent that out in July.
Was it in July?
Yeah.
Just to give everybody, enough time to pay for it because we're on the travel agency, so they can pay for it over time. So anybody who even remotely wants to come, they'll be able to come. So we did that in July, and then now we're just sending out some save the dates just so they can remember, hey, we coming up on the new year. We 9 months out. Like, y'all need to go ahead. If you're going to come, you need to go ahead and start booking your stuff. So that's what these are for. And we just thought it was cute. They're magnets, so they go on the back of your refrigerator and all that. So we just thought it was cute.
Did we read Woohoo? Where we at? Woohoo Blind Santa Lives On?
No.
Oh, we got
Whitney.
What's up, Whitney? Do you have any trips for final walkthrough
tips?
Oh, do we have any final walkthrough tips? I've been watching y'all since your home series. I closed this weekend. I'm nervous. Yeah, we do have some final walkthrough.
We love talking home.
I will say watch one. I'm pretty sure with a new build, you've been there several times by now, Whitney. So making sure.
Did she say it was a new build? Oh, she did say new build. Okay.
Yeah. I would.
Congratulations.
By the final walkthrough, I don't really have any tips on the final walkthrough. I wish you would have said something earlier. Do we know when it was building in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Not so much the final walkthrough, because I feel like once you get to the final walkthrough, everything is
done, but you still want to look at everything and see if they got to come back.
Yeah.
Like, so we had they had to come back after we closed to finish up our closet.
That's what I'm about to say. But we knew they needed to do that stuff before we got to the final walk. We had already
we did.
We like, all right, we
would have missed it
because we was like walking through. Like when we came through, we knew like the shelves in our pantry was wrong. We were like, oh, there's supposed to be an extra shelf in our pantry, or Cece was missing a shelf in her closet, or like some of the paint, like if the paint wasn't matching and something looked a little off on something. we was able to, we found that stuff before the final walkthrough. By the time Cece was here like 2 times a week.
I was there. Well, I was on. Well, the nice thing was I was on maternity leave. So obviously I had MJ last May. We moved in last October. I had MJ May 8th. We signed the papers to purchase this home May 10th. No, May 11th, because it was the day after Mother's Day. I got home on Sunday on Mother's Day, and we came here on Monday and signed the papers to start building. And I was on maternity leave from May until I think September. And so I was like here like every day. Like, I mean, it was crazy. I was here so much. And then in September, we had to move in with my parents who lived even closer here. So I was still here a lot. So I saw everything. I mean, but
any tips I would say, biggest tips I have for the final walkthrough was put calendar reminders. I would say this is stuff I did on the final walkthrough. Listen to your project manager.
Oh yeah, when they tell you how everything works.
Listen to really listen to how he tells you how that stuff works. Like listen to like when he tells you like stuff like, hey, in 6 months you're gonna need a new filter. You're gonna need a new filter on this. You're gonna need to cut this off. You're gonna need to turn this on.
Turn the water off.
This is how you like this here. This is how you disengage this here. Like I got so many calendar reminders in my phone about stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that I really was paying attention to on the final walkthrough of our home. I was like literally like calendar reminder, event reminder, like reminding me like I need to remember to do this stuff later down the line. Yeah. That would be my biggest takeaway from the final walkthrough.
It's just so exciting though. It's such an exciting day, but don't let excitement make you miss something that I'm saying you need to be looking at. But it's such an exciting day. Where you live, Whitney, if you don't mind telling everybody. Hey Rochelle. How's Orange Theory going, Rochelle? Did you do 12 days of fitness? I did my last day today, and I got my beanie.
I got a friend. We got a mutual friend who joined. I feel like we should be getting paid from Orange Theory because we
love it so much.
We get people who are like, "Oh, I signed up because I seen y'all talking about it," or we connected with somebody because they're like, "Oh, I seen you talking about Orange Theory," and you go and we go. And I got a friend who joined, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to Orange Theory." You're like, "What? You got any advice?" I was like, "You're gonna hate it and you're gonna love it at the same time."
Every day I leave that place, I'm like, I ain't coming back. They tripping. And every day I find myself there. I take the down payment on the mortgage. I said no. Okay, no. So listen.
I'm gonna say my part because she's gonna be long-winded. I say every person who come on that show should take the down payment on a mortgage.
Should use their down payment for the mortgage.
Yeah, use their down payment on the mortgage.
Okay, but listen, hear me out. So I think in most cases, I agree. You should do the down payment for the mortgage. If we were not married yet and we were like, hey, we have $25,000, we can do a wedding or a mortgage, I would hands down be like,
today, our first marriage, this marriage, I would still take $25,000.
No,
I would.
I was like, I'd be like, what is y'all even there for? It ain't no question. Take the mortgage. What's wrong with y'all? But I have to use waiting on face. But there was a couple, and they were 22 and 23, I think, or 23 and 24.
24 and 25.
No, they weren't 25.
He was 25.
Because I said I was 20. Because he was 20. He was a year older, and he was only the oldest one was 24.
She was 24. Because you said I got married at 25.
Yeah, and I said I felt old but then I realized she's already 24.
Right, and he was 25.
No, he wasn't.
He was 25.
It was 23 and 24, is what they.
So
were.
She was older than him.
Or he was 24. No. The oldest person was 24.
She was 24.
Google it. I bet I'm right.
I bet I'm right. She was 24. Go ahead though. She was 24.
The oldest person was 24.
She was 24.
So they were 23 and 24, right? If I was 23 and 24, and keep in mind their parents were gifting them. Their parents pulled together money and gave them. Just
What's
gave
the name
them.
of that show?
marriage or mortgage.
Okay.
Their parents pulled together money and gave them $30,000, and they told them they can either put it as a down payment on a house, or they're paying for a $30,000 wedding, basically. So they were a very young couple, and I just feel like at that age, first of all, if y'all parents giving y'all $30,000, like, they got some money somewhere, right? So their house budget was $450,000 in Nashville. That was their house budget. I feel like if they can afford a $450,000 house, they can have their dream wedding paid for, and then they can save up another $20,000 for the down payment, or get some sort of down payment. Like, I just feel like they can do that. They both have full-time jobs. Like, I feel like they could have gotten a rental for a few years, saved up some money, and then they could have went ahead and got a house. That's how I felt. I feel like people want to downplay. People always like try to downplay weddings because they're like, oh, you don't have to have a wedding, which of course you don't have to have a big wedding. But I always wanted a wedding where my family was there, my friends were there, my grandma was there, we had a big party, and that's what we had, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. And I feel like if you can get your dream wedding and you're in your early 20s and you can buy a house in a couple years or a few years when you save some money.
If your dad could just give you that $25,000 right now, you wouldn't take it?
What are you talking about?
If your dad paid $25,000 for our wedding, you wouldn't take. If he just give you that right now, would you take it?
What do you mean? Would I take it?
If he just been, and he'd be like, you can have a wedding. I'm gonna give you $25,000. Which one would you take?
A wedding or a house?
Just $25,000, period. At 25 years old, he's like, you can either have this wedding I'm gonna pay for. I'm gonna give you $25,000.
I would probably, if we were in love, and I would probably take the wedding.
I'd take, but I rush that $25,000.
I'd probably okay. So it's hard to have a cheaper wedding these days. I feel like it's hard to. So I feel like they had a $30,000 budget. I feel like we cut a lot of corners, and our wedding like totaled about 20 grand, and that was about 10 years ago. So.
These people have some pretty good weddings for $25,000.
They did. So I mean, like I said, I feel like they have full-time jobs. I feel like if they would have just waited, they could have waited, which they did pick wedding, by the way. But I feel like that was the right choice. I feel like they would have just waited. They probably just waited a couple years, saved some money, and now they can get their dream house. Like, so you can have both, and one is fully paid for. Renewing our vows is going to be special, but nothing's as special as that first wedding before you're married. Like, you're getting married, that's just my opinion.
Let's jump back into the comments.
Whatever.
So I was geeked when I saw pajama pants with Black Santa on them. Oh, they got Black Santa pants at Old Navy?
They got some at Target too.
Oh, why you didn't tell me that?
I didn't see them in store.
Oh, I would rock those.
I think Giovanna did tell me about Old Navy too.
Oh, I hate, like, y'all know, y'all done seen our vlogs and stuff. She makes us dress up for the Vlogmas intro. We were matching pajamas on Christmas Eve and matching pajamas on Christmas Day until I decided to go put on basketball shorts about mid-Christmas Day. So, I would definitely get down with some Black Santa Christmas pants. I would rock those all year long.
Go check them out on there.
I might have to go grab some of those. Positive vibes. I appreciate that. I really enjoy your videos. I appreciate that.
Where you see that? Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
I never told y'all I was building. I was trying to move in silence. Hey, positive. Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's how you're supposed to move. I feel like pop up on people and new shit all the time. That's how you're supposed to do it. Don't tell people how you doing, what you're doing. Just pop up on them like, hey, yeah, I bought a new house and bought a 2022 Benz. Like this how we moving right now. Like just that's how you're supposed to do it. You ain't gotta announce what you're doing. Real G's move in silence. It's an old narrative.
That's real cool though. Congrats.
That
on
is
the
dope,
new
Whitney.
build.
Congratulations.
I'm trying to convince him.
No,
It's a development around the corner, right? It's a new one that they starting to build. I got on the VIP list just to see
Why?
what
I don't
house
know.
what house types are over there. Okay, so y'all listen to my logic. Listen to my
We're not
logic.
going down. We got 15 minutes. Ain't nobody trying to go into no long-winded topic that ain't about to happen.
Listen to my logic, right? So we got 4 kids and us. We only have 4 bedrooms. The girls are sharing a room right now, which is fine, perfectly fine, but they're 6 and 7, almost 7 and 8. So I feel like in about 5 years, they're going to have to split up eventually. Now, in 4 years, 5 years, we have one going to college.
Or leaving, period.
But if he ain't going to college, he ain't leaving.
Go to trade school. He could be
That don't
moving on
mean
his own.
he ain't leaving. So we do have one going to college. So I'm like, man, we could take his room when we go to college, but then where does he go when he comes back, right?
I told you about the bedroom.
We only have 4
I talked
four
about the bedroom
bedrooms.
in the basement.
If we can get a 5-bedroom house built right around the corner, the kids don't have to switch schools.
Or we could just convert that room back there to a bedroom.
That's my room.
Right. We can convert.
No, there is no right.
Right. We can convert it to a bedroom.
Wrong.
Give up on YouTube.
Like I said, what are we gonna do with him when he comes back from home? We gotta figure something out. I think a 5-bedroom.
Buying a new house is the way to go.
I think a 5-bedroom home is the solution.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not addressing that. We don't talk about that.
Whatever.
Hey, Monique. Ain't no topic really. We just chilling. We got about 15 minutes before Issa. I think we asked y'all this before. Are y'all watching Insecure? We're down to like the last
I think it's 3 episodes.
and the show is coming to an end.
I don't feel like they're wrapping up the storylines fast enough for me. Like, I feel like with only an hour and a half left ever, I need some closure on some of these things. And I don't feel like the storyline's wrapping up.
I feel like they're creating more storylines with what's the name moving to Denver. And spoiler alert, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say who moving to Denver, but what's the name moving to Denver? I feel like they're creating more storylines, if anything.
Yeah, they're not giving me closure vibes, and I don't like it one bit. Been working a lot. I feel it. Sometimes it's hard to get there. Bark tech. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Some spam.
Okay, in Nashville, I heard there was a bad. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it like wiped out like 4 cities in like 30 minutes or something.
I think they said they're estimating there's at least like 80 people that died.
Yeah.
It's awful. And yesterday, that Amazon facility collapsed. And I think it was like 8 people who died.
Yeah,
it was like an Amazon facility. I think it was in Kentucky. And it was like 8 people who died in there. And they were like, people were like trapped in there. Man, that stuff is crazy.
Miss Kingdom says, I would have loved a big wedding, but this is my 2nd marriage and my hubby 3rd. We opted for a small COVID wedding with only 15 guests. Best decision ever. I think that's kind of how we going with our vow renewal. Obviously, it's a little different because we're going out of the country, so we kind of like we invited close friends and family. I think our list was
like 64.
Okay, so it sounds like a lot. 64 is not a lot. That's 64 people, including I would say there's probably 10 households that was invited. Not 64 people.
There's more than that.
Was it like 12 maybe? It ain't that many households.
You think what the hell is going on here?
Because the cork is in there, so you gotta pour it till the cork is down. But it's not a lot of
It's not coming out.
Give me the thing.
Because the cork is stuck right there with the neck. Yeah, my fault. But yeah, so we had like 60. We're invited 64 people, but I feel like there's already a lot of people. There's already people telling us like making, and I don't want to say making excuses, but there's already people kind of telling us that they're not coming or whatever. And I'm like, that's
well, how one of my best friends told me I don't think I'm gonna make it. A year and a half before.
Yeah, there's already people saying they're not coming, which again, it's fine. I mean, that's cool. You don't want to come, you don't want to come. Or you can't come, you can't come. I ain't like mad at nobody for not coming. But yeah, so I think we'll probably end up around the 30-person mark. I need some over here too. I think we'll probably end up around the 30-person mark. So that'll be great here. So that'll be cool. And we can just kind of hang out with our closest friends and family in Mexico. And then I'll put this on top of it. We can just kind of hang out with our closest friends and family in Mexico. I think it's going to be so much fun. I really, really do. We're going to have a ball.
So, but yeah, I think that's the way to go. Like, I've never done destination weddings, but I've heard people who say, if you want to find out who really fuck with you, do a destination wedding.
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't saying nothing.
I'm just saying, you want to find, and like our destination wedding, like I'm not going to talk too much on it, but I feel like we gave a year and we've literally gave everybody who was invited to our destination wedding a year and a half notice that we're doing this.
Yeah.
A year and a half to get ready, to pay for, to get passports, whatever you need to do. So I don't want to hear, I didn't have the money. Like, we tried to make sure we eliminated all excuses. You ain't had no money. Like, we calculated it down. I think I did the numbers, the crunches, the numbers. It was something like, for a couple who just was coming with them and themselves, it was like, if you paid it was like $54 a month for the basic room and flight, you could make it. But we're gonna leave it at that.
I ain't got nothing to say. But it's gonna be a good time. We're really excited. We're really excited.
Whitney says, "Oh, and CC, I'm going to send you the book I recommend for you. I will send you a DM on y'all IG page to find out your PO box to send it to." It's on our.
Yes, it should be at the bottom of this video. Thank you.
Oh, a book? What kind of book is that? What kind of book? Oh,
y'all know I love my books. I got a hefty reading goal, which I'm gonna do. I have filming a goals video this week to put up before the end of the year. I have a hefty reading goal this year. So last year it was 12. I ended up getting 17 actually. I just finished another book, so I'm gonna move it up. I'm trying to decide between 20 and 25.
We're gonna go a little longer on the live next week. Putting that out here now, just because Easter gonna be coming to an end. But we are going to do a goals. So couples goals are that's gonna be the focus and the topic of next week's live, our last live for Vlogmas. So bring your goals. Bring some kind of goal that you have, something that you want to obtain next year that y'all can inspire us to do or inspire somebody else to do next year. But I'm still not. I just poured it. You driving me crazy, woman.
I'm coming out. It ain't my fault.
Give me that.
But yeah, next week we're gonna talk all about goals. 2022 is here, y'all. That is freaking crazy. Like I can't believe we're in 2022. I couldn't believe we was in damn 2021. And 2021 is over now. So 2022 will be here. Well, I'm about to say before you know it, but it's damn near here. It's damn near here. People put forth an effort when they want to. Agreed. I can't be, you know what? I can't be worried about other people. We gonna go. My parents going, obviously. His mom and sister are going. My aunt and my uncle already got their stuff. My cousin, like
one of my childhood friends already got her stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, we're gonna have people there and we're gonna have a great time. And that is like, I mean, they're so true. People do what they want to do. People make time for what they want to make time for. People make money for what they want to make money for. And that's what it is. And it's cool. I ain't mad at nobody. It's cool. You the one gonna miss out on a good time. Because our wedding about to be lit. With our little homemade save the dates here.
Our mother was like, "Y'all doing save the y'all doing too much with these save the
I know.
dates, y'all."
I'm like, y'all ain't getting married.
Married.
You're already married. Like, whatever, mom. And we're not having sex until marriage. Why you look like that?
Because yeah, marriage
The
already
harder
happened.
they fall. No, but we want to. We gotta watch that.
What's the harder they fall?
That movie with Idris Elba and Regina King.
Oh, the
Cowboy
cowboy
movie.
movie. I do want to see that.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing.
I cut up a couple.
I'm doing all the work.
We gotta write the names on them.
Yeah. Oh, we should probably write on the
Yeah,
envelopes before we put them in there.
that's why I was like, "What is you doing?"
I don't know.
Good cutting session though.
Power. We watched the first season.
We did watch first season. We haven't watched the second season. I wrapped up. I watched BMF by myself. I kind of got her sucked in a little bit. I watched BMF, and I was about to walk into the second season of Power, and I didn't. I stopped because we started watching. We caught up on Sisters actually.
Do y'all ever feel like the older you get, the more you have to like protect your mental brain? And I realized that obviously I watched Power, the original Power, and I loved it. I mean, I absolutely loved Power. And Power Book 2 was pretty good when we watched it last year. It was pretty good too.
We convinced ourselves to watch that because we wasn't gonna watch it. It got good.
Weren't.
It got better as the season went on.
Because
we wasn't gonna watch it.
Because there's just so many spinoffs
We
of
was
Power.
like-
I'm like, there's no Power without Ghost.
We
Like,
was
what?
like- 'cause
They
we-
shouldn't have called it Power. In my opinion, the word Power shouldn't have been in
What's
it.
called
It should-
Power Book.
I know, but it
Yeah.
should be called something else. I feel like.
But I just felt like they could have ended Power. Like, it's okay to have a show just end sometimes. That's where I think we was at. Like,
Because now we got Tariq, we got Tommy. Who else we got? Is that it? Just Tariq
we
and
got
Tommy?
the backstory of
Oh
Kanan,
yeah, I know.
the
I'm
backstory
raising
of
Kanan. I just feel like it's so much.
Well, he doing a good job though, because all those shows got
People watching.
they got re-up for second
You're right.
season.
People
All of
watching
them.
them.
And
It
BMF is good.
Yeah. I didn't watch. Okay, so I started that story like that to say I didn't watch BMF because I just I feel like there's only but so much of those type of shows I can take, and
But that's based on real life.
it's still there's only that's even worse. There's only but so much of those type of shows I can take, like with violence and just.
It's not a lot of violence.
I'm just
in BMF,
just
though.
like real serious
I
people.
get what
There's only but so much that I can take. Like I am definitely a comedy, romantic comedy,
rom-com.
reality
rom-com.
TV type of person. I even cut back on my ratchet reality TV this year. Like I didn't watch The Real Housewives of Potomac. I didn't watch. There was something else I missed and I didn't watch it because I'm just like I feel like my brain. I have so much going on and my brain only has space for so much, and I don't want to fill myself up with that anymore.
I think that's why crazy
And
enough.
I ain't saying I ain't gonna ever watch it, but
Crazy enough, I think that's why I love Marvel. I'm a Marvel dude. And I think that's kind of why I still like so much superhero stuff. Because in the end I know the good guy is eventually gonna win. Some of this other stuff, it is kind of mentally draining. Like I tell you about we was watching Sisters, and it was hard for me to watch what's her name begging.
oh.
I'm like, what is going on here? I cannot take
Do
this
y'all watch
no more.
Sisters on BET?
Or even Good Girls. When I was like, this is hard to. I'm like,
you're always on the edge. Like with
watching
Good
this
Girls,
show.
it was like, man, these bitches about to go to jail any day now. Or what's his name gonna kill all of them? It's just gonna happen today. I know it is.
I have anxiety watching that. At least with Marvel, I'm like, all right, I know the storyline. It's gonna be hard. Something bad gonna happen. Then they got to figure out how to fix it. Then something bad gonna happen. They're gonna figure it out and they win. That's what happened in Marvel movies all the time. So I think that's kind of why I hang on to superhero movies because I know in the end the good guy is gonna eventually win. With some of this stuff now, it's kind of oh my god.
It is. It's very. Especially, I feel like it's not this. If the world wasn't so horrible, then maybe I wouldn't feel so bad. But I don't know. Things like that sometimes are hard for me to digest. Like I remember what was that movie that American Son with Carrie Washington, and she had like the black son and she was from the white man.
And the
Queen and Slim. I didn't watch that. I heard it was really good, but I'm like, I know they're gonna die at the end. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Like you're talking about racist cops, they're gonna die at the end. I don't want to see it. Yeah. I can't.
Queen and Slim was so sad though.
See, I never watched it, and I wanted to, but I refused, and I have to. Yeah. I have to.
I'm sorry if you haven't seen Queen and Slim, but like she said, you know what's gonna happen at the end of Queen and Slim. She never even watched it. You know what's gonna happen.
You know what? I had to. Okay, I don't know who you are, but we're going to remove. So like even like it was hard for me to watch what was the movie we watched with Fred Hampton?
Oh, yeah, that movie was well, you didn't watch that. You watched that afterwards.
I watched it with you.
Which one?
It came out like a Black History Month. We watched it in the living room.
Oh, you talking about the one
with Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, you talking about the because I watched the other one with the one where he killed when he took the cop. I watched that with Mari.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Fred Hampton.
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what that movie is called. But
that was about a black. But that was real life too. That was about a black.
But I watched that and I knew what was gonna happen. I really didn't want to. It was really good, and I really didn't want to watch it, but we watched it anyway. Yeah. And it's just like stuff like it's hard for me to watch everything. Though.
Let's get to these conversations. We got like 14 minutes. Like 10:30 is our breaking point for real.
Russia, that's a good movie. The Harder Day Fall. I keep hearing about The Harder Day Fall, and I'm gonna watch that.
Rochelle says, "How's your tooth?"
So, I mean, it's fine. It's healed. It doesn't hurt anymore. I just have a big hole in my mouth, or I'm talking like this, where it sounds like I have something in my mouth, and I have like the retainer kind of thing with the fake tooth. Like that's the fake tooth right there. And so I'm just waiting on it to completely heal the implant. And then I'll get the crown on top so I can get rid of the hole. I have a checkup on Thursday. And then I have to get fillings also this week on Friday, which I'm going to try to move that to Thursday. So once the crown goes on, that should be the last of my dental issues. I just don't know how long it takes for this hole to heal. So
Whitney said, "Hey, Cece watched Harlem without me. Didn't even ask me if I wanted to watch it. I'm at work on Saturday checking my stories, and she just binge watching it. And I'm like, oh, so is this what we doing?
I watched it all last Saturday. I mean, all day. I watched the entire series last Saturday. It was so good, so good. Oh my God, we need more shows like that. I love shows about like a group of friends and just kind of their journey through life. I love shows like that.
I've been too busy to catch season 2. I'd rather watch YouTube anyway.
Of Power. Yeah, I feel like me too. I'd rather watch, even though I've been kind of bored with YouTube lately, but I'd rather watch YouTube too a lot of the times. Queen Sugar. I've heard good things about both of those. Queen Sugar and The Have and the Have-Nots.
Oh, my mother and sister love The Have and the Have. Ain't that season?
I think it just ended.
Oh,
but it had like 1 million seasons though. It's long.
I feel like my mother watching that show for like 5 years.
Maybe I should start binging that.
Mm-hmm. That's like that one show about the church that you was watching. They was watching that show forever too. Well, what's it?
Wasn't that long. What was the show about the church with Lynn Whitfield and I forgot what it was called now, but y'all know what I'm talking about because I talked about it with y'all before. Oh, Archives with Yaya. I want to watch that too. With Yaya DaCosta. Oh, it's right there. Oh, Morris Chestnut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. We have Hulu too. You want to see that type of stuff? I can go outside and sit on the porch. I feel it. I can watch it sometimes. Like I said, Power. I really got into Power. I think that was also before I kind of got on my like mental space journey, and I was like already sucked into Power.
Power was good because of the fact,
it was still very violent though.
It was, but he was trying to like Power had a deeper storyline. Like it wasn't just violence and gore. It was pretty violent. He was trying to get out of the game.
People died like every episode. Someone did. Someone died like every episode.
Oh my God.
Like it was, that's what it was. So, but I was already sucked into Power. I feel like from that first episode I watched, I was like, oh my God, I gotta see what happens. But I am a lighthearted person, and I love lighthearted shows like Insecure or Harlem, or like those are my type of shows.
And I
could watch those all day. I could watch Girlfriends
every year, once, at least twice a year.
I watch the entire series
at least twice a year.
Yeah, it happens.
So like, and we are like different, like, because I like make her like
Greenleaf. That's Greenleaf. But go ahead.
So like, I like make her. Sometimes I make her watch like Black activist movies or Black activist TV shows. Like she wouldn't ever watch anything to do with like that she not that she doesn't love or appreciate what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and Sojourner Truth or anything like that, but like
they're gonna get shot at the end. The end. Martin Luther King gets shot. We get a holiday.
Oh my God!
That is the end of the movie.
There's a lot of shit in between.
I understand that, but that's the end of the movie. I don't want to see that.
So anyway, because
Malcolm X.
I want to clean that. I'm gonna clean a lot of that up.
I don't want to see that.
So like I remember like. She refused to watch 12 Years a Slave. She wouldn't watch 12 Years a Slave.
Not watching it.
Anything
about slaves? Oh, it's gonna be the longest time to watch Django.
Like I tried to tell her that. Like I remember when I watched Django, I was like, babe, it's a different kind of slave movie. It's not like a slave movie where he's the slave. Nah, I'm not watching. I don't want to watch anything to do with a slave. And she took her like 5 years to watch Django, and she loves Django.
Now it's one of my favorite movies. Like I love Django so much, but it's because at the end, you know what I'm saying?
I tried to tell her
at the end. But I was like, he's a slave. I ain't watching it. Anything about slavery, I ain't watching it because it infuriates me so much. And I just like some parts of Django are hard to watch.
It is very hard to watch.
So, but it's just like I can't like anything about slavery. It just infuriates me. Anything like racist or about slavery. I remember when I was younger, we would watch the movie. My dad really loves the movie Rosewood. With Kerry Washington and Ving Rhames is in it, and Don Cheadle. Just Don Cheadle. It's Cheadle.
I know, but we call him.
No, you call him that.
That's what people call him.
No, it's not. Such a good movie, though. It's just such a good freaking movie, and I can't watch as an adult. I watched it a lot as a kid because my dad had it on. As an adult, I could never watch that movie. What was
the other movie?
Couldn't do it.
What was the movie I watched a couple of years ago? The documentary that you was like you wouldn't watch with me with the Harlem, the killing in not Harlem, but killing in New York, where the boys was
when they thought they raped the white woman,
yeah,
the 5 men,
yeah,
the one that's married to Delicious now. What's
he married to Delicious?
The one of them, yeah.
Oh wow,
Married to Delicious. What's the movie? Y'all know the movie.
Yeah.
When They See Us. When They See Us, right?
I can't remember.
I think it's When They See Us.
But they had a name though. They had a name that they was known for.
Central Park 5.
The Central Park 5, yeah.
And I watched that.
I came out of. I remember crying.
I refused
after watching the second and third episode. Like I was like came upstairs like in tears. Like watch like I for me like she won't watch it because to me it makes me like embrace our past. Like she don't like to take that stuff in, and I get it and I respect it. But like for me,
what is that?
I don't know. But for me, it makes me like I take all that stuff in, and it sits with me, and I have to like, and I deal with it. She don't want to deal with it.
I refuse. I refuse.
So, as a Black male who's experienced a lot of that, I tell you all about that one night when we ain't got 6 minutes left. But I actually made her. She actually was with me the first time she experienced that.
You watched that one movie too, the Khalif Browder story or whatever?
Oh yeah.
I refuse to watch.
I watch all that stuff. Like I take all that stuff in. Mm-hmm. Like anything to do with like I'm waiting for the Sandra Bland story. I take all that stuff in. I sit and I resonate in it and I live in it.
Not doing it. Harlem was good. I watched it in one. It was, oh my God, I couldn't stop. I could not stop watching it once I started. It was so freaking good, man. You know what else is good? It's not a Black show, but from Netflix though. Sex Life. Did y'all ever watch Sex Life with the white girl and her husband. She remember that I was watching that.
I think when she was going back to
her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Y'all, man, sex life was so good. I cannot wait for season 2. Cannot wait for season 2. I think her husband will sleep with the Chinese lady, the Asian lady.
Kingdom says dental works is absolutely worse. I have braces, and let me tell you, I've never slurred my speech and talked with a lisp ever in my life until I got braces. I have 5 months left. Praise God.
That's why I'm like, this thing, I gotta tell people like, hey, I have this like retainer-ish thing in my mouth. Like, that's why I'm talking like this.
I can tell when she has it in and when she doesn't. I'll be like, oh, you sound better today. She'll be like, yeah, because I'm talking without the tooth thing.
I've just been like limiting how much I smile so no one sees like the big, because it's right here. So it's a big hole right there.
Whitney says, speaking of the porch, did y'all find the Black Santa unplugged? Bandit?
Yeah, we updated. Yeah, we updated y'all at the beginning.
There's no racism in the neighborhoods. We figured out what was going on with Black Santa. He's not being unplugged.
I do. Jamie Foxx is one of those rare people who can do everything. He is one of the most talented people walking this freaking earth. I swear. God
definitely gave Jamie Foxx a little more of everything than he gave everybody else.
Singing, acting, he's a comedian. He's such a great storyteller. Like, Jamie Foxx is amazing. I mean, he's probably one of my favorite actors.
The fact alone that the one thing I'm going to talk about this real fast because we got to move on and keep the last comment for you. The fact that his name is Bishop, Eric Bishop, he figured out that if I give myself a unisexual name, unisex. I said unisexual name.
Just unisex.
Oh, unisex. What
unisexual.
Unisex name, because they won't know if I'm a male or female, and I'll get more calls to shows or to go on first, and that's how the name Jamie Foxx came about. Just speaks to the greatness of Jamie Foxx. Like,
he's so amazing. He's so freaking
like
amazing.
The man adapted a whole nother identity just so he could get on stage.
Man, I love Jamie Foxx. When they see us, yeah. Over slave movies, I feel it, girl.
My husband's documentary, and I just can't do it either.
Rosewood, Traumatized. I haven't seen that movie. I'm 34. I can say I probably haven't seen that movie in about over 20 years. And I will never forget those images. And I realize it's just a movie, but I also know that's a true story. And I will never forget those images from that movie. It was horrific.
I'm torn between being over slave movies and wanting people to understand where we came from.
Well, Rosa wasn't a slave movie.
Yeah, no, I get that. No.
But it was
I'm talking about the whole
horrific.
Yeah. I mean, they sprayed us with water hoses. That's just like I want our kids to see it. I don't want them to whitewash what we went through either. I'm gonna say white people, but I don't want people to just feel like, oh, we good, black people good, we all good, everything was fine. Like, I don't want people to just be able to just think like we here, like that was 50 years ago. The 60s was 50, 60 years ago.
I agree, and I'm torn between that too. And keep making them. I'm just not gonna watch it. I just can't. I cannot ingest that. Like I said, Rosewood, I agree. Traumatic is the correct word, because I will never, ever, ever forget the images from that movie. Oh, like, it was horrible. But
those type of movies make people who, unlike you, see those movies and feel that same way.
I get it. I'm just not watching them. Hard one to watch, especially when Corey was dealing with all of that
mess in jail. That's the scene that made me cry. When he was in jail and he was getting bullied, and I can remember, like, damn, I was crying in the basement watching, and I came upstairs to talk to her, and I was like, this is why I don't want to watch it.
Not doing it. Want to listen to our pie yet? Oh, Santana, Married Delicious. Yeah, they got married like last year, I think.
I'm patiently waiting for P-Valley in 2020.
P-Valley is taking way too long to come back. They've been filming P-Valley for like 6 months.
in
I'm
the
like, how
dirty where the
long?
girls get naked. Yes,
P Valley.
I need
Y'all like P Valley is such a good show.
1, 2, break them. I need that. I need to hear that.
We
that
started
anthem.
watching that. We started watching that last year, and thank God we watched it after it came out. So we were able to binge it. I hate watching.
Well, we called it. We was like right before the show was going off.
Did we have to wait for episodes?
Like the last episode, we waited for the last episode. Yeah.
P Valley is so
like the last
good.
2 episodes we waited on. Yeah.
If y'all didn't watch P Valley, man, you
Down
got to
in
watch.
the dirty where the girls
The
get
Valley.
naked.
You be messing up all the words.
That's what they say.
Down in the valley.
Well, down in the valley. I'm sorry. Down and dirty, down whatever. They get naked.
Man, it's so good, man.
All I keep saying, like, that show just making you, like, when people be like, you should never hit your mama. Watch P Valley, and you will understand why you should hit your mama. Like,
I whooped my mama's ass. I went to jail just like she did. Mom would have got her ass whooped that night.
I really enjoy Jamie Foxx and Isaiah Washington, who is an actor, an amazing actor.
Which one is
He doesn't
Isaiah
get enough credit.
Washington?
I think that's the one.
I think I know who you're talking about, but
I think that's my dude who I'm talking about from the movie that you wouldn't watch with me.
not Isaiah Thomas. I know who Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Washington.
Yeah, the one you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That ain't the one I was talking about, but yeah.
No, he's good. I like Isaiah
My dude,
Washington.
who I'm talking, my favorite actor right now. What was the name of that movie? The one I was watching, Lamar, where they killed his son in the.
Oh, I don't know who was in it, but I know what movie you're talking about, but I don't know who was in it. Really like Jamie Foxx. Oh yeah, Isaiah Washington. I love Isaiah Washington. Too late for that. That's why they don't want critical race theory to be taught in school. Right. Don't even get me started on that. Critical race theory. Jamie is so sweet and humble in person. Every Super Bowl I'm doing security for the NFL, he speaks to me like an equal. He recognizes I'm the same person. Really? You know what? Jamie Foxx is one of those people that really don't seem Hollywood.
Yeah.
He does not seem. Some people I feel like some people you look at and you just be like, they seem Hollywood
like Diddy.
AF. Yeah.
Diddy is
like Diddy will like spit on you and be like peasant.
I don't think he would spit. Diddy's come a long way, but I think in his
that's Diddy. You'll be like, hey, don't speak. I just see him doing that.
Like Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce would do that too.
I don't feel like that.
I bet you don't feel like that. Besides the fact I don't know how you don't feel like that when celebrities have said that they're not celebrities have been said that they can't even get close to Beyonce backstage.
I understand not being able to get close. I mean, I feel like if you're at a certain point, you can't let everybody.
We backstage at a celebrity event, and even back can't even.
But
come
I guarantee you, it still be people back there, like security and other people back there, like, "Hey, Beyonce, let me get a picture. Let me get this. Let me get that." I guarantee you that.
Right, but we're talking about celebrities who say that they come up, they try to get close to Beyonce, and her security like,
Do they know who said they are?
That was Seth Rogen talked about how he tried to get a picture with Beyonce. He couldn't get a picture with Beyonce.
I don't see Beyonce being like, "Oh,
I'm sorry."
No. I don't see Beyonce being like, "Oh, Seth." No. Like, I feel like maybe the security guards didn't know who it was to say, "Hey, Seth Rogen wants a photo."
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that there's a line. What I'm saying is he did say that she eventually let him come back, but she was on her way to present. But like there was 4 men on this side and 4 men on the other side of her. I feel
like when you're Beyonce, that's what you have to have, though.
Backstage at an event, though.
But there's still people back there. That's not just celebrities. There's still other people back there. People get crazy shit. I feel it.
Boom. Beyonce would look like she wouldn't speak to anybody in the room.
Me and Beyonce are friends. Beyonce would.
I said the exact same. Who said that? Everyday life with taboo. Yes,
Beyonce
I said
wouldn't do that.
Beyonce looks like she would like have her glasses on, be sitting in the corner with her hood on like this.
Fake news.
And typing on like
fake news. Beyonce wouldn't do that.
Okay. I'm with you. Yes, I would.
Bam! Thank you, Whitney.
Oh, you skipped over.
But Whitney's comment. Says what?
Beyonce was very sweet and humble to me
Bam.
when I met her. Where you Super Bowl fit? Where you? I don't know about that. That was like, I'm pretty sure if you like walked up to Beyonce, well, you probably wouldn't be able to walk up to Beyonce at a mall because she would have 50 men surrounding
Beyonce
her.
also ain't gonna be in a mall.
She probably would because she paid the mall to get shut down, so she can't be around people.
I would do that too.
So she can't be around people.
I would do that too. Who wants to walk in the mall, people screaming at you and you can't even do anything, and then your whole time you're taking pictures? I would do that shit too. That ain't about being not humble. That's just, I just want to get my shit done.
You just pay online. Everybody else buy shit online.
You're right. I would just have my servants go get me whatever I need.
Right. Servants.
Okay.
All right.
I need a Gucci sweater.
We about to wrap.
I'm the one you got to worry about. Don't let me. I get Hollywood.
I know. Believe me, I know. I know.
Go get my Louis Vuitton.
We about to get off of here, y'all. Everybody's already watched and consumed Issa. We about to go take in some Insecure real quick and get ready for bed.
I wish P Valley would preload the whole new season. Oh my God, I know.
That would be awesome. So you made me skip over that. Yeah, that would be awesome. I feel like there's got to be something going on that they can't. Right. They
were filming last year. Like, they've been filming for I don't know how long.
Ain't the main dude not gay?
No, he's gay.
He's gay. Okay. Oh, it was the dude from Sisters that we thought might not be gay.
I think he's gay too.
But we said we didn't know if he was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he takes some pretty straight photos on his.
Some of them are straight, some of them aren't.
But the other dude, I might be convinced that the other dude might not be straight either. I'm about to follow him. See
what other dude?
The dude who wear his shirt half tucked in, half not tucked in. That's just a little weird.
So glad I called to work overnight when I'm off on Sundays. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We will be back next Sunday. Last live of Vlogmas.
Yeah, it's our last Sunday live, and then we'll go back to the every other Thursday like we were doing. I feel like Thursdays work better. I feel like Sundays are just so hectic. They feel like they should be slow, but I feel like once it hits like 5, 6 o'clock, you realize all the shit you didn't do this weekend that you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, I got to clean up. I got to get the kids ready for school. I got to do this. I got to do that. Get ready for work. And then by the time you look up, it's 10 o'clock and you're like, time to go to bed. I feel like Sundays are kind of like that. So I feel like Thursdays are a little better. You're a little more relaxed on Thursday.
Yeah, because it's the day before
the weekend. So I feel like on Thursdays, you're like, if I ain't shit at work tomorrow, it's cool. I'm tired at work tomorrow. It's Friday. It don't matter. That's how I feel, at least. School be out, so I'll definitely be here. Oh, y'all school out already? Or school for you or school for your kids? Our kids ain't out until what? Next Tuesday? I think it's their last day, the 21st.
Yes, Whitney, please give us an
update. Yes. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. New builds are. If I could build a home.
Here we go.
Come here.
I'm putting my Santa bag. You go ahead and close out the video.
All I said was if I could build a home every year without the moving piece, if I could like design the build, I would freaking do that shit. It's so much fun. And it's so cool to see what was on paper, your picks and everything that you chose. It's so cool to see it come to life. And then you walk in and you're like, man, that was just on paper. We chose that and here it all is coming together. It's the best feeling in the world. Y'all saw my excitement. If you were subscribed back then, y'all saw my excitement because I was like squealing every day. They would do the smallest thing every day. And I'd be like, oh my God, this wasn't here yesterday. Like, it was crazy. Love me. Oh, thank you. We will definitely continue.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Bradley will be back. We've had some convos. We thought about scratching it, but it will be back.
We get out Friday. Kids dismiss at 12 and teachers at 3:30. Oh, well, hallelujah. Yes, our kids got two more days after that. Oh, that's coming up soon.
Yes, that is awesome.
That's coming up soon. Congrats on that. I love having these chats about home buying. All right, he ready to go, and he tired of me talking about buying a home.
I should have nothing else to say about buying a home.
Just never know.
I bet you don't. I know.
Never know if we're gonna be moving again.
I know. I won't be moving again.
He said that last time, child. Don't forget about the Confessions of a Married Man segment.
Yeah, I'll do a few more of those too.
Why got the hood on?
Because I'm about to go to bed. What? We about to go.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate it. We love y'all so much. New video coming. Well, it's VLOGMAS. Videos coming every day. So make sure y'all watching them. Tell your friends about them. Share them. You know, all that good stuff. We love y'all so much. Thank you.
Peace out. Let's go watch Issa.
Bye. Have a good night.